Hello everyone, welcome back to your favorite capture quantifiers. In our daily DILR series, we are going to cover a very interesting set today. The set is based upon data interpretation and Venn diagrams basically. Now, this set, before we begin, I request you to kindly just attempt this set if you haven't done, yet, because this is a really good set and only one student was able to answer it completely correctly. Okay, so just go through it. Now, what is given? An engineering college invited 600 students for the counseling round. Two-thirds of the students were rejected right away for insufficient documents. So out of 600, two-thirds meaning 400 were rejected. So we are talking about 200 people. The rest were given a choice of at least one branch out of ABC, at least one branch, which means more than one is also possible. Okay. For every two students who were given the choice of only branch A, so then we are talking about Venn diagram. So let's just start making a Venn diagram, and let's see. So there are three branches, A and B and C. A and B and C. Now, what is given to us? The number of students, for every two students who were given the choice of only branch A, one more was given the choice of only branch B. So only A and only B. So अगर यहाँ पे दो हैं तो यहाँ पे दो से एक ज़्यादा है यानी तीन. So for every two kids one more. So 2 and 3. A is to B is 2 is to 3. Then for every 5 students who were given the choice of only branch C. So only C is 5 to only B is 3 less. So only B is 3 less mane 2. So from here I can say A is to B is to C. If A is to B is 2 is to 3. B is to C is 2 is to 5. The overall ratio would be 4, 6, 15. So this is 4x, this is 6x, or this is 15x. Simple as that. Okay. So this has served my purpose. Let's move ahead. The number of students who got choice of both B and C was 60. So both B and C. This is 60. Ratio of students who got the choice of both A and C, and to those of both A and B is 5 is to 7. So if this is 5y, this is 7y. Just to make my life a bit easier, because I know the total of the internal 7 elements, let me take it as A. So if this is A, this is 7y minus A, this is 60 minus A, and this is 5y minus A. Okay, basic as that. Now let's find out further. Now I cannot fetch anything from here. Let me just read the questions. The number of students who got exactly two choices was 60. First of all, I know that the total inside is 200, which means 4x, 6x, 25x plus 5y minus A, 7y minus A, 60 minus A. So it is 12y minus 3A plus A plus 60 is equal to 200. This I know. Okay. So from here, 25x plus 12y minus 2A is equal to 140. This is also I know. Now what else is given? Exactly 2 are 60, which means 5y minus A plus 7y minus A plus 60 minus AR is equal to 60. Exactly 2 is 60. Okay, done. Now 12y minus 3a is equal to 0, or I can say that 3a is equal to 12y or a is equal to 4y. This is what I can conclude, that a is 4y. Okay. What else? The number of students who got the choice of both C and B but not A. So both C and B but not A. So we are talking about this. And both A and C but not B. Both A and C but not B. So we are talking about this. The ratio of these two are 2 is to 1. So 60 minus A upon 5y minus A is 2 upon 1. This is given to me. Now it is 60 minus A, or this is okay. I also know that A is equal to 4y. So let me make my life easier. Let me substitute A as 4y upon 5y minus 4y is y, so is equal to 2y. I have substituted this over here. So from here my y is 10. Y is 10, therefore a is 40. So with this I can fill my values. Okay. So if a is 40, 7 into 4, 10, 70 minus 40, 30, 10 and 20. Okay. Okay. And what will be x? 25x. Okay. So x will be 25x plus 12y. What is y? Y is 10. 120 minus 2a minus 80 is equal to 140. Okay. 12y. Y is 10. 120 minus 80 is equal to 140. So 12y 120 minus 80 is 40. 25x is equal to 100. Okay, 25x is equal to 100. So a very easy thing. X is 4. If x is 4, this is 16. This is 24 and this is 60. Now I have everything that I need. Let's concentrate upon the questions. First, choice of all three. All three was 40. Okay, first answer is 40. Let's see the second question. For second, I need to go independently. So let me just look at this scenario. How many students were given exactly one choice? Refer the data from first question of required. Exactly one choice is 100. So it is none. Okay, 25x was exact. That was 100. So it is none. Third, 20 students who got a choice for only C switched to A. So C में थे कितने? 60. उसमें से 20 A में चले गए. तो C में बचे 40. A में चले गए 20 यानी 20 plus 6 36 हो गए. और B में कितने हैं? 24. उसके बाद बोलते हैं 5 students who got the choice in only A and only B switched to only C. तो यहाँ से 5 चले गए यहाँ और यहाँ से भी 5 चले गए यहाँ. So C became 50, A became 31 and B became 19. The data is modified. Okay, now what is the ratio of students who got the choice of A, B and C respectively? So A, the new A is how much? New A is 31, new B is 19, new C is 50. Let me just calculate the ratio now. 50 and 10, 60, 40, 100, 20, 120. If I talk about, okay, C is 120. So C 120 is only this choice. So this is the answer. The answer is option number B. Let's just verify it. A is 111 according to it. So 31 and 70, 80, 111. Okay. So answer is D. Now let's talk about the second question. What is the maximum number of students who were given the choice of only branch C? Let us talk about that. For that, let me go all the way back to my values. See, this is what I know. The total is 200. These were the values and this is what I know. What is the maximum value x can take? The maximum value x can take is 5. So x is less than equal to 5 because 25 into 5, 125. 25 into 6 is 150. So from here, 12y minus 2a is equal to 15. If x is equal to 5, if I am taking x as 5, then 2y minus 12y minus 2a is 15. Okay. Can I say it can never be possible? Why? Because it is an even number. It is an even number. Even minus even will always produce an even result. This scenario is not possible. So if this scenario is not possible, x cannot be 5. So let me take x as 4 now. If I take x as 4, then 12y minus 2a is 100. Now these are two even numbers and this is also even. So take 12 into 9, 2 into 2, 2 into 4, not 2. 108 minus 8 is again. So this is verified. So y is equal to 9 and a is equal to how much? 4. Y is 9, a is 4. This completes it. And in this case, my x is 4. So this is the maximum value x can take. The question was only C. Only C was 15x. So 15x is 60. Easy. So we did our 4 sessions on Venn diagram in our regular classes. I hope that was helpful to the people. And if you enjoyed it, please do subscribe to our channel. This completes our today's set. And if you wish to be the part of our legacy, join us as soon as possible. New batch is going to start shortly. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.